to this channel, it should be P19. They don't even label them anymore.
Wait, what?
It's this should be the channel here.
They don't have it?
No, I have the link. It's just very long and drawn out. But I can probably, if you want to type it word for letter, I can do that if you want.
Okay.
No problem. I got a page still here. All right. That's it right there. That's the link to it.
You're the best. Thank you.
No problem.
Is there a period between the U and the B?
Yeah, there is.
U period
E/HG. Yeah, there. Hi. It's up now. Yeah. Check out it's all labeled very weird. The name is cut off at the beginning with the two G's on it, but it's fairly sure that you're looking for like G-21. Something like that. They have to rename them every time. And they haven't done it yet. It's on the YouTube channel, you'll see. I would just in case. Give it a shot. You can give it a shot before it works, I guess. Or tell them to search YouTube ACHA National Championships. No problem. find one.
9-volt. If it starts, can I go? Oh, you think you got one here? Oh, okay, okay.
Welcome here live. That's interesting. Welcome here live here in the Chiller North rinks here in Lewis Center. As we're all sorts of switched up over here for whatever reason, but that's okay. Sean Brother, Grasty McGibbon up top here in rink 1 of the Chiller North. That's better. As Pool A action here between Northern Arizona and Trine University. Trine just trying to avoid a 0-2 today as well. Northern Arizona on the outside looking in. I stress the word looking in of a chance at a semifinal position. But for right now, angling back. And this one is the Thunder. A lot of players to be scratched here, but here's a chance for Trine. A shot! Nice save made. There's Josh Nolan, who begins off this one. So the starters starting for Trine. Tristan Carter in goal, number 1. Tyler Groth, number 5 at center. Ellis Friedman, left defense. And Hunter Legron at right defense. Stan Jatsak at left wing. And Jake Hatton at right wing. Nolan, Pascal, Jester, Thompson, Lindstrom, and Race Miller starting for Northern Arizona, respectively. This puck coming out of the zone. Played here by Trine. Taken back here by Miller. Harrington, I believe, the puck carrier just a moment ago.
And already we've seen Brandon Jester, the centerman for Northern Arizona, go off for repairs in that far corner there as he is laying on the medical table.
Beating out that icing was Sherpa. Swing and a miss. And the puck out of the zone, and coming to get it, Max Mahood. Mahood moves it on goal, shoots, he scores! Max Mahood! 1-0, NAU.
Nice rush down this near wing. Mahood able to beat the goaltender, Tristan Cantor, the Pittsburgh native. Make this 1-0 with 1 minute and 31 seconds gone thus far. And from my brief background in first aid, I would anticipate that Brendan Jester may have suffered a shoulder dislocation, and we do see him now with some movement in that left arm over on the medical table, and we hope that he is back.
Absolutely. Now, normally in this line of work, we'll get to it. Here comes Lomax as this puck comes out of the zone.
You were going to say normally in this line,
normally
people don't have fun. People don't have fun.
Well, we do this when it comes to injuries, especially with hockey. We usually stick with the basic. It's upper body, lower body injury.
Well, we can go upper body. I'm fine with that.
But because Mr. McGibbon is actually, by trade, a certified physician, doctor, okay, and it's actually interesting to get that kind of insight.
You weren't supposed to tell him.
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure it's been said before a few times. Here comes TRINE into the zone. Far end of the corner, and that one, I couldn't get to see the number on that. I believe 18 was the number, went flying into the boards. Brandon Bornkamp. He's all right, just took a big shunt there. Here's a shot, and a save made by Cantor. See the R, the loop, the whole 9 yards there, so pardon me on that one. Tristan Cantor, the goaltender. And there's Cantor with another save.
So in day one, Conkling was in goal, and I don't know if Conkling played yesterday, as I did not have the TRINE game.
Here's a nice chance for the Thunder. Oh, and just kicking away, but going after it is Isaiah Crawford. Up the zone it goes, and a good back check, but it'll end up out of the zone. Nice play here, tracking it down. TRINE looking, tried to get some room here, left it back to the point. This is Denton. There we go. And back in the other way now with the puck. Janssen couldn't control. As this is back into the neutral zone once more. Again, Janssen fires in. Olli Janssen from Finland. Back on defense, but this is also Grant Denton. A lot of international flavor on this team. I just mentioned Janssen. They have a couple of other players from abroad. Switzerland, another name as well, but they are currently not playing. Scratch today. 15:56 remain. It is a 1-0 lead for Northern Arizona.
Face-off is going to come inside the Northern Arizona defensive zone to the glove side of the goaltender, Josh Nolan.
Down low into the corner here. Comes out in front for Nolan, but it's going to be taken back the other way. With the puck now. Up to the neutral zone. Here come the Ice Jacks. Fire, get it into the zone. Going after it is Lomax. TRINE defensively, though. Adam Schaefer battles along the boards near side. Max Mahood comes out with it. Mahood! Shot save made by Cantor.
Nice positioning by Cantor with those front of the leg pads out on the white ice, not in the crease, cutting off the angle. And the puck just hitting him in that T logo right on their sweater.
I really like the jerseys of TRINE University. It's busy, but I like it with the stripes and the gold and the yellow, or excuse me, the gold and the blue and white. It's a very, very nice color combination, in my opinion.
Aggressive forecheck by Northern Arizona going on now, and TRINE just trying to relieve the pressure out through center ice.
They want to try to win this game. They want to win this game. There's tiebreaker stuff that goes on with this, Rasty. They need win and help. And the good news for them is that they can just play this game just to win it and see what happens. Because here's the bottom line on what Northern Arizona needs to do. They win today. Then everybody is sitting back and staying around to watch our next game up here, which is UNH versus Toledo. Basically, either of those two teams can win. and get in, basically. However,
now when you say those two, you mean Toledo or UNH?
correct.
Okay.
If UNH wins or ties
Yes.
a game against Toledo, that's it. Then they're in. They're in the semifinals, and that'll be at least 2 Northeast teams that will be represented in the Final Four, with Northeastern, of course, defeating Aurora over here.
Right.
Now, with that being said, Northern Arizona has an opportunity to get to it if Toledo were to win, but there's a goal is allowed kind of a thing. So in other words, if Toledo wins but gets into a scoring fest with UNH, which if the first 2 games with UNH are of any indicator, that could happen, then Northern Arizona, just making sure that they win this game and don't allow a whole bunch, they will be the ones to advance from this pool.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask a couple questions.
Here comes
when we get our
Lomax.
next stoppage.
Oh, and Lomax is sent down, but he gets right back up, stays with the play. And now TRINE, turned over there. Nice job. Back the other way, Pearl, the captain of the Thunder. One of the more aggressive names I've seen in the ACHA for sure, the Thunder. Well, hear me complaining about that for sure. This puck's thrown in, and they've had themselves the best, without a shadow of a doubt, the absolute best supporting group, I'd say, at least the first couple of days in pool play for sure. So good on the TRINE fans showing up here in good numbers to support their club, and unfortunately it has not gone the way that they would have liked, but still we all know the support is absolutely appreciated and enjoyed by many.
But they do have the opportunity of playing spoiler today.
And everything. Yeah, and they do have that ability, because then it really, if TRINE just wins this game, then Northern Arizona is just simply just out of the picture.
And it's a winner-take-all.
And it's a winner-take-all in their next game that'll start at 8 o'clock here. Plain and simple. And I like plain and simple. Near side in the corner. Who doesn't? I mean, really. Just get the facts straight ahead. And I have them here on a sheet. I cannot take any credit for it, though. That's Mr. Andrew Shapiro, the tiebreaker extraordinaire, the guru of the tiebreaker. And both players go down. Surprised no penalty was called there. But it plays to the point down low. Here's a shot. Look at a redirect. And there's Josh Nolan. Nolan, who was only minutes away from having the first shutout. Ah, yes, here comes some more of the supporting groups from TRINE.
And by that you mean fans?
There's some students and fans.
12:29 left to go in the first period. Rasty given Sean Bretherick, Northern Arizona, and TRINE.
Here's Miller up and into the zone. Good play here, perhaps, but a better play defensively by Schaefer. He's got the puck. And this is on delayed offsides anyway, it seems. Schaefer fires it in, and that one is just going to... That's a home run ball.
I think for TRINE, that's a lot more of what you need to see. Get the puck up through the neutral zone, get the red line, send it down, use your speedy forwards to go in and forecheck.
12:10 left to go, 1-0. TRINE working this puck into the zone. Shuripa battles on the boards. He got it to the backhand. To the point. Shot right on. Nolan makes the save. Shot came.
And he made the call.
Puck into the zone it goes. Stopped there by Nolan. We stay 1-0 with 11:04 to go. Up and out of the zone. Sent across. Pearl with the puck. Pearl cuts in. Down low, and it's taken back the other way by Josh Nolan. Oh, nice play there by TRINE. What in the world did that hit?
I think it may have hit a low-hanging ice fixture, light fixture, behind the cooling pipe.
Oh, yes, you're right. I did just see that, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think it disappeared over the cooling pipe. It's just, that was interesting to me.
We're on the rink with a good scoreboard, though. That's a bonus.
Oh, yes! AHA. How about that? Fun. Actually get to the light fixtures here is actually in some shadow. I think it's actually really just the angle that it's facing actually is really the only issue with it, unfortunately. Over in Rink 2. Nothing wrong with it in theory.
No, I would agree. Theoretically, it does what it's supposed to.
Yeah, no, yeah. I think it's just the angle here is a little bit more towards us, where the angle over there is more towards the back windows, and we're seeing it at a different angle. In this angle, you see everything, but
10:23 left to go in this first period. I'm Rusty McGibbon, joined by Sean Broderick. Pool A action, TRINE Northern Arizona. Northern Arizona trying to keep their chances alive, and they need to win. And TRINE is the opportunity to be the spoiler.
And TRINE is definitely giving it their all here. You can see that. They won it for their seniors here. They got a few of them. A lot of youngsters on this team, actually, I should say. Not a whole bunch of team that's going to be here for years to come. As I'm not seeing any seniors on this team, at least on this roster, according to this. Some juniors, mostly sophomore and freshmen. So a team that's young like this in TRINE, I expect to see them back a few different times. Desmond Conley lost his mitt, and that'll stop play. We got ourselves a media timeout, so sit tight. We'll take a quick break and hear from our sponsors.
2018 ACHA National Championships are brought to you by Aries Sportswear, the official merchandise sponsor of the ACHA. Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape of the ACHA. And by the Three-Legged Mare, located right in the heart of downtown Columbus. The 2018 ACHA National Championships are brought to you by Aries Sportswear, the official...
Okay. That was gonna throw me for a loop.
Am I number 2 now?
No, just on the microphone.
Okay, very good.
I think the headset's still mixed up.
Yeah, I'm still 1.
Yeah, you're still okay. So let me.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
At some point. Intermission.
9:56. First period action. Pool A. TRINE University playing at a 1-goal deficit to Northern Arizona that scored in the first 90 seconds of this contest.
Max Mahood,
as they attempt to play tomorrow in the semifinals of the 2018 Division II Men's National Championship.
And they'll need a little bit of help, but they could possibly break through with a win and a Toledo victory. Here's a drive from the point, that went high. Another shot, that one, I believe, hit the side netting. Back to shot, and that one hits the post. Off the bar and it went south, but it went southwest instead of just south. And now a whistle, and out. It's intentional offside, so they'll take it all the way out.
So with their fate in the balance, do you think both teams will hang around for the next game?
Well, I know that NAU will definitely. TRINE, I think this will be a game that they'll want to just try to take with them as an experience for the very first time in Division II National Tournament with such a young squad. And I think that it's a team that will definitely be around in the coming years. But having this experience at such a young time could really make them favorites for years to come if they continue their success in that central region. Nolan holds the puck and play stops with 8:55.
for TRINE, I think they have had the most success in this period when they're able to skate transition across the blue line into neutral ice and get the puck down deep. Puck tied up along the far wall there.
And now coming out with it finally is Sherpa. Penalty coming up here. It'll be against TRINE, it looks like. And the whistle blows.
It's going to be a hold to Sean Sherpa.
Hooking, actually.
Going to be a hook, okay.
And power play for NAU. So the Ice Jacks with an opportunity at going up 2. And Nolan, who's a good goaltender, who has to battle it out there against some teams that aren't Division 2, some Division 1 teams out there.
Sean Sherpa, 2 minutes for hooking.
A hooking call there as TRINE will try to get this one out, though. Janssen left it back and cleared. Racing back for it.
Nice pressure there put on by Pearl on the forecheck.
This is Pascal here now who has to try to turn it back up. Neutral zone carried in. Pascal at the point.
And they're trying to get their guys set up. Only one man at the point.
Pascal is that one man. Down low. Mahood. Lomax. Spinning. Shooting. In front. Oh! And a chance there. Wouldn't go for Kiefer. Mahood again. Puts the brakes on. Tries to move out of the way. He goes down. Trying to go down low for Harrington. Puck taken away, but a whiff on a clearance attempt. Mahood fires into the glove of Cantor as he makes the save with 7:34 to go, with 59 seconds to go in the power play.
Appears what they do on the power play is they have a 3-man cycle by the triangle, and that offside winger, they try to sneak him through and feed him as he comes into the slot area. 7:34 left to go, 59 seconds left in the man advantage to Northern Arizona as they look to cushion their 1-goal lead.
All the way down it goes, another successful clear by the Thunder. Down on the other end, Bo Browning. Behind his own net, he'll play this puck up the ice, giving it back to him now. And a stretch pass, and the puck gets into the net, into the zone deep. Clearance attempt. It will come out, and it hits its mark perfectly if you're Brandon Bornkamp. Drive, scores! Brandon Bornkamp!
Absolute rip from Bornkamp as he had Werstein with him on the near wing, maybe distracting the goaltender Nolan just slightly, and he wound up a cannon and ripped it from about 30 feet, beating him low leg side on the blocker.
Brandon Bornkamp of the TRINE Thunder. That shot was more like a lightning bolt.
Shorthanded.
And a shorthanded
at
goal
13 minutes.
Too. Yes, sir. 6:55 left, and we're all knotted up at 1, and that's not how NAU wanted that to go. But they still have a power play if they can hurry to get one last rush in with 10 seconds remaining in it. Max Mahood will take it up ice, but I believe it's, delayed offsides. They have to touch up. Friedman back. Stretches it out, tipped in. They're going to say icing. It did not get to the red line, and that stops play with 6:27 left.
TRINE University goal scored shorthanded by number 18, Brandon Bornkamp. Assisted by number 4, Adam Schaefer. TRINE goals.
Nice pass by Schaefer on that goal as well, as he was able to identify.
It looked like the puck deflected just the right way. But here's Northern Arizona, still a deflection in front by his own man. Ooh, the heart sunk just for a moment there for Stan Jacek. But it's all good on the Eastern Front with Tristan Cantor, a sophomore from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Close to home.
Compared, I guess, yes. That should be a hand pass, and it is. Good work by the linesmen here. Matt York, Brett Summers, Matt Spaeth, and... Is that for real? Yeah, that is for real. Calvin Klein is one of our linesmen. Spelled completely different, folks, mind you. Puck thrown into the zone. So, no, I don't think Marty McFly is out there. Anyway, puck up the ice.
How about Doc Brown?
Well, no, Marty McFly had to go by an alias named Calvin Klein when he went back to 1955.
Absolutely.
That's kind of what I was referring to. Joking aside, here comes NAU with the puck, but it's just nicely bumped off there and back to the neutral zone.
And interesting, when you look at this Northern Arizona roster, they have two guys from east of the Mississippi. One guy from Massachusetts and one guy from the border town of Sarnia, Ontario. Otherwise, the furthest east is Winnipeg.
So you're saying he's... this is a nice play on the intercept, but a delayed offsides. Now they have it in. Backhand across, nice block. But a nice play to bring it back in. Here's Miller. Drive blocked. And a nice block there by Hatton. Behind the net. The right side. Kicking at it there was Empson. Empson working along the boards here. It's a 2-a-side scrum. Actually, it's almost 3-a-side. Two are really working at it. We have two other. They're really letting this go. I'm surprised. And then after all that, it goes up and out of play.
Well, dumped there along the near boards was number 16, Race Miller. And surprised that was not a roughing penalty. 4:45 left to go. We're skating 5-on-5. Face-off just out over the blue line of TRINE.
Pass across the way, and they'll try to get it in. Mahood tips it. With the puck, it's Schaefer. Schaefer challenging a man on the boards. Mahood gets bumped off the play by Crawford. Strong play by Crawford, and Crawford is on the man forecheck. Oh, wow. There's some quick feet right there. Crawford's back on the back check now. Almost gets the puck. But Mahood able to get around him. Good shift there from Isaiah Crawford, and he's still out there. At the end of his legs, though, as you can see. But this puck sent back down, and it bounces up and out of play. 3:55 remain here in the first.
Referencing Winnipeg, I was looking through the 2018 National Tournament program, and it appears in women's D2, there are 3 Canadian women's teams that are here. One, I'm assuming, from the Ottawa area.
Lakehead.
Lakehead is from Thunder Bay. Bishops is the one I was referencing near Ottawa. And then Assiniboine, which, from my recollection of geography, the Assiniboine River runs through Winnipeg, so they may be a Manitoba school.
Right off the big lake they call Gitchaguni, eh? Am I right about that?
Absolutely.
Hey.
Did you know Gordon Lightfoot used to work at the dry cleaners 20 minutes north of our farm?
No.
Aurelia, Ontario. Aurelia, Ontario. Gordon Lightfoot. Yep.
Unbelievable. There's TRINE with the puck at the point. A shot is blocked point blank. Another weird hop as it stays into the zone. Neutral zone and in. Poked forward and kept in nicely. Here's an AU cross pass. Oh, and that wouldn't go. Lomax at the doorstep, and it would not be.
While we have a
little bit of a slip into the zone, but then that's turned over. Back around the boards this goes. A diagonal pass is going to find us. Mark nearly Huber. Good break up that time, and now here come the Eagles the other way. An onside skate for a shot attempt by, I believe that was Brandon Fogarty. Yeah, Brandon Fogarty, number 7, but it's off the mark. Rebound in the corner, and the Eagles have it. Sharp angle shot, save made. Houlihan. Rebound hits the side of the net, and then we get a whistle.
Net came off.
The net is off.
Houlihan went over to get close to the post to hug it, and of course with the small pegs in these things, they go off.
13:41 in a rapidly moving first period. No score. And off the tie-up, puck put in the corner, and eventually to the point. A hurried shot blocked behind. Still battle for Uncle Payne, trying to move it out in front. Still a stuff attempt and a save made by Houlihan, and he holds on. And some pushing and shoving afterwards. One note to the lineup. William Patterson gets Alan Westback, number 81. He's been out with a lower body injury for quite some time, but he's dressed to go tonight.
Yeah, I don't know how much he's going to be playing, but he's on the bench.
Jake Carter, number 1. Sean Cariglio, I should say. Number 19, the scratches for Florida Gulf Coast. Here comes William Patterson. Tyler Steimel trying to dump it into the zone. We'll give you the Pioneer scratches in a moment. A cross-ice pass now. Here come the Eagles the other way. Chip in from center. Corey Sala's got to get back into defensive posture on this one. Cut the attack off. Now it's David Hefferon, number 91. Turned it over. Houlihan to save.
Yeah, Hefferon went behind the net. He went to make a pass out. The puck kind of clipped the netting there as it came off his stick.
Pioneer scratches. Nick King, number 6. Phil Marcianti, number 8. Mike King, number 9. Jordan Euro, number 21. Kyle Ringheiser, 22. Kurt Schmidt, 23. Evan Bargut, number 30. The scratches on the William Patterson side. Around the boards, this goes on the near side, and the Pioneers skate out with this one. Moving ahead is Sean LaCourte. LaCourte tried to leave a pass on off for Bauer. That's cut off. LaCourte tried to leave a pass on off for Bauer. That's cut off. And the Eagles get it up and out to center. Skating ahead with this one now, Michael Haskins. Dumps in right on goal. Houlihan the save. Rebound up the boards, but not out. And then that puck hopped right over his stick, and here goes Bauer the other way. Tommy Bauer from the red line slugs it in cross-corner dump. Sabeto, turnaround shot, save made, Ramajan, and then covers. 12-12 to go. A rapidly moving first period, scoreless game.
Yeah, not a lot of whistles. A lot. You know what's funny? There's a lot of room out there for the people to skate, because there's when Florida Gulf Coast goes up, their wingers go up pretty far into the zone of the offensive play.
Muehlbauer's shot rejected. Here goes the other way. Houlihan comes out to make the play. Delayed offside, and the Eagles have to touch up. Again, the winner moves on. Florida Gulf Coast, the advantage of the tiebreaker in terms of goals allowed, if it gets to that point. Number 12 is Jordan Klotz. Chips it into the Pioneer zone. Muehlbauer fanned on his pass around the boards, but then recovers. E.J. Muehlbauer with it. Puts on up ahead. The move in for Sabeto. Sabeto shot. Save made. Ramajan. The rebound goes into the corner. Sabeto trying to kick it along, but instead, Florida Gulf Coast comes away with it. The skate up for Logan Garst, number 3, the captain. Garst gets checked on the play by Ryan Melvin, but gets the puck deep in the Pioneer zone. Down goes one of the Pioneers. Penalty call coming up against Florida Gulf Coast. James Bob tries to split through. Ramajan's going to cover up. And our first power play goes to the Pioneers with 11:10 to go, first period. And I don't know where my pen, there it is. So at 8:50 of the first period. Pioneers go to the power play. Back to the point, Karp. Holds, puts down low, Sabeto. Out in front for Bob, missed the mark. The rebound chopped at and out to center. William Patterson on the power play in this tournament, 28.6%. That's the 2 for 7 clip. Florida Gulf Coast killing them off perfect. so far.
Yeah, in this tournament they are.
Florida Gulf Coast special teams have been doing the job. Around it goes and up in a short-handed breakaway opportunity to move in. Save, Houlihan, score on the rebound. William Patterson lazy getting back defensively. 1-0 Eagles.
And that's a home run pass from Florida Gulf. That's what the Pioneers got to be careful of. Florida Gulf Coast just sends a man out when they're down a man. They don't care as long as they get the puck. They're just looking to break out of the zone.
9:34, time of the goal. Pioneers caught puck watching, and they trail 1-0. And this one's sent up and all the way down. So I didn't catch the first assist. I know Corner got the second.
I don't know. The microphone is muffled in this rink.
And this gets sent all the way down, yeah. Either way, it's 1-0 Florida Gulf Coast. To the blue line, not out. Kept in by Kuiper. Put out in front, but that pass is broken up and sent all the way down. The enigma has always been which William Patterson team will show up in this tournament. They've come out with some speed, but unfortunately, Florida Gulf Coast Eagles scoring the first goal. That shot goes wide, a rebound loose, around the boards and not out. LaCourte keeps in. Pass back is way off the mark and comes out to center. Back into the Eagle zone this goes. Garst has it out to center. And it's possible the Florida Gulf Coast caught William Patterson being too aggressive early on.
Yeah, it's a possibility, but that's what they do. They go for the home run pass all the time.
Up and out to center, an onside play. Big hit put on by Melvin. Crowd was. Some of the Florida Gulf Coast fans wanted a check from behind call, but none given. Now in the corner, Michael Conca, number 17. Power play is over. Pioneers 0 for 1, having allowed the shorthanded goal. Here's LaCourte. Pitchforks it in from center and goes to chase. 1-0 Florida Gulf Coast. A puck loose and they'll come out to center. And all the way here's another opportunity. Save Houlihan. And he holds on. And a little bit of a gathering afterwards. 9:16 to go. Opening period. 1-0 Florida Gulf Coast here at the Division II National Championships.
2018 ACHA National Championships are brought to you by Aries Sportswear, the official merchandise sponsor of the ACHA. Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape of the ACHA. And by the Three-Legged Mare, located right in the heart of downtown Columbus. The 2018 ACHA National
Back here at the Ohio Health Chiller North. One of these teams will have their season end tonight. Will be William Patterson for the 10th time in the last 11 years. Florida Gulf Coast has won 2 national championships. William Patterson has never been to the championship game, but they've been to this dance year after year as the Northeast won. This is William Patterson's last year in Division II. They move up to ACHA Division I next year. Face off in the Pioneer zone. It'll be to the left of Jordan Houlihan. Off the tie-up. Still scrambled for. Finally, the puck worked free. And, well, that was put off the side of the net by Karp.
Yeah. Big scramble behind the net there.
Around the boards. The tie up down low by Hefferon. Picked up by Corey Sala. Sala takes a look and from the red line dumps it in.
It's clear William Patterson's just going to want to dump the puck in and try and retreat it from with the forecheck on Florida Gulf Coast, but they just got to be fast about it. They're dumping the puck in. They're just not fast enough to get back there and get the puck. It's the thing that having speed. Speed kills you in sport.
The puck was cleared out of play, but it deflected before it went out, so the faceoff stays in the Gulf Coast zone. It went off the glass before it went out. Hard around, comes out to center. Pitchfork back in. Knocked down out of midair and then sending it around. Sean O'Meara, number 18. Nearly the turnover. Now O'Meara. Pass on the near side boards for Laviolette. Jack Laviolette in the zone. It's chopped out a little bit. Now the puck comes out. Here goes Huber. Scott Huber moves in. Still Huber. Puts in front. And right behind Colin Edwards. The battle along the boards. Goes behind the net with it. Gathering there. Here's the number 20. So we're trying to do is James Bob. And there we go. Comes back in. Offside is the call. With 7:06 to go, first period.
William Patterson's going to have to start playing the body on the Florida Gulf Eagles coming out of their own zone. They're very speedy, but this one thing William Patterson's doing is letting them play the puck. Start taking the body.
Off the tie-up, puck comes around and slugged out to center. The retreat is on. Back for it and trying to send it along was Unger. It's picked off, goes back behind the net again. Leone trying to win the puck, does so. Back to the point. Garst a wrist shot. Save made Houlihan, and he holds.
Good luck.
Check that. That was Matt Solera, number 5, with that last shot. Off the tie-up. Puck put around the net. And eventually up and out of play.
That was a backhanded by Ertman out of the rink.
And now, here comes William Patterson. Pioneer fans want a penalty call, none given. An onside play in the zone. Solera sends it around the boards. A hit put on. Moving it in is Nick Brown trying to extract the puck. Still the battle for it. And eventually this will still be battled for. And eventually out. Good check put on by Steinel into the Pioneer zone, though. The puck goes around the boards. No white jersey. They're centered in front. 2 men down low and a save. Houlihan. The rebound. Houlihan dove and got a piece of it. Back to the point. The hold Leonard. Cross ice to Solera. Put down low and the setup once more.
Florida Gulf Coast, they're on a power play here.
Around it goes. Unger trying to win it. There was 2 black jerseys down low. There's a shot that never really gets through. Rebound battled for, and right now, Florida Gulf Coast outworking William Patterson. Around the boards, chopped at but not out. Dove, and that does get to center. Quickly skated back in by Corner. Shot, score! Josh Corner picks a corner. 2-0 Eagles.
Yeah, if you're William Patterson, you can't just throw the puck out into the ice. You got to make sure you're getting it deep and make sure you're getting people to cover guys. You can't just stand around and watch. That's what's happening here.
The worry of the William Patterson coaching staff was that this team would not play their style of game, and it's showing right now.
Start of this second period here in Lewis Center, Ohio. Sean Brother, Grassley McGibbon.
People at home, you know where I can watch the stream? YouTube? Search what?
I would search 2018 Division II National Championship. I don't know what game number this is. This is probably going to be game number anything. 8, 16.
Nearest to the far end it goes.
22.
And this puck will be sent all the way down.
If you want to sit here, I can show you.
TRINE has made a goaltender change. TRINE has made a goaltender change as Adam Conkling has now come into the game. So Conkling has now come out onto the ice. So Cantor was in for the first period, and now it's Conkling. And I gotta wonder, don't they have 3 goalies? So I'm betting we're gonna see the third one in the third, perhaps. If I'm thinking what would it be?
If you're
the general
thinking
thought.
what he's thinking.
There's a chance, and covered up by Conkling. One other goaltender is Tyler Huff, the junior from Mount Airy, Maryland. And he's on the bench as well, but
Your attention, please. New goaltender for TRINE University, number 30, Adam Conklin.
So Northern Arizona with another 43 seconds of the man advantage as they get to face off in the TRINE defensive zone. And speaking there to Travis Johansson during the intermission, he again spoke to that long break that is part and parcel of being a number 1 seed out of the West.
indeed. Pascal lifts this puck up to the far side. 15 seconds to go in the power play here for Northern Arizona. They get another chance. Again, it's blocked as they get this to Mahood. Point. Pascal trying to get it down low. Down there was Kiefer. Chance, shot, save made.
You did not call TRINE yesterday, am I correct?
I did not, no.
Yeah, Conkling was in for our day 1 contest when TRINE and UNH rumbled. What was the score yesterday in the Northern Arizona? I'm putting you on the spot.
Northern Arizona.
Northern Arizona, Toledo, right? Yesterday?
Yes, Toledo, I believe. No, Northern Arizona, Toledo. That was
on day 1.
That was on day 1, and I'm pretty sure that was either 2-1 or a 3-1 game. Big hit into the boards, and a penalty coming up. Well, I don't know about that. The player down, though. And
he went into the boards kind of hard.
He went into the boards hard.
I believe they're calling for the trainer. I've seen no one activated now. The linesman is over trying. We do have a trainer out there.
Yeah, the trainer's out there now. The player's down behind the NAU net.
Did kind of go into that inboard slightly awkwardly.
Shoulder, I would say shoulder first, perhaps. Hopefully all the best here.
Showing some movement now.
I have no idea why they're playing music right now. They should be. But that's really besides the point. I mean, that really shouldn't matter that much.
So, for people at home just joining us, run through the scenarios once again. So
yeah, of course I will.
I'm just going to start us off.
Go ahead. You want to ask the questions, please? Player back up, and this is as good as a sign as ever, but I believe it's just in a lot of players. That's Tyler Groth.
If Northern Arizona were to lose, it's a winner-take-all game at UNH and Toledo. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Now, if Northern Arizona wins, talk us through those scenarios.
Northern Arizona can win, but Toledo also would need to win. Toledo would need to win.
If Northern Arizona wins and UNH wins, UNH wins the whole pool.
Correct.
Okay.
If UNH wins or ties,
UNH wins or ties. If Northern Arizona wins and Toledo wins, What has to happen for the distinguishing features of those two?
Toledo, NAU just needs to keep the game. Or keep the goals allowed to a minimum.
Gotcha.
Right now they've allowed one.
Okay.
And honestly, right now, and I don't know the exact numbers, but the way that the games have gone with UNH so far in this pool play, I'm expecting that there is going to be goal scoring. So right now, NAU has got to be thinking, if we win, if they win, and Toledo defeats UNH.
Yes.
But at the cost of there's a major penalty put up on the board.
So after a conference in front of the penalty was called number 26, Michael Emson, a 5-minute major for boarding.
5-minute major, boarding major, and well, that's tough to argue. I mean, but when it comes to that,
there is nothing that made me think that was an intentional for Travis Johansson. That is not at all what you would want to see as you are trying to stay alive in this contest for TRINE. This is when you got to put the pedal to the metal. Face-off is going to come in the Northern Arizona defensive zone.
Off of the draw, and it'll be one here by NAU, and Browning unable to clear it. But a nice job there on the other end by Bablosian, who's been the best player defensively, I'd have to say, on the ice so far for the Ice Jacks. The Framingham, Massachusetts product. So much closer to home than he normally would be today. There's TRINE with the puck now. Janssen goes down low. Johnson behind the net in front. That was a deflected puck, but it does not get out of the zone. Werstein down low to Pearl. Pearl battles on the boards. Now TRINE with it. Janssen at the point. Janssen drives, and that one deflected near side. And a clear off the glass and out.
This is the long change in the second period. Northern Arizona going to change 3. Staying on the ice for them is Jordan Nolan.
Back the other way now. Werstein holds it. Stretch pass to Sherpa. Sherpa looking. Behind the net, Sherpa. Sherpa spins, fires off the crossbar, and that one went to the post. With it here, Schaefer gets it back. Pitch and catch. Here's a chance here. Schaefer again. Shoots. Deflected off of Nolan. He was able to shrug that one off. And this goes up and down. Out of play it goes. 3:18 to go in the power play. It's a major one. A boarding call against Michael Emson.
4 fresh skaters for Northern Arizona come over the boards. And the face-off will continue to be 15 feet from the goaltender, Josh Nolan.
Lagron had that puck sent down low. Hatton to the point. Here's a shot, went wide. Off the end boards, another try. Stopped there by the side netting, and then a stuff attempt. That wouldn't go.
Attempting to load up the wrist shot there was Friedman at the point.
Here's another drive. This one goes wide. 2:45 to go in this penalty. Up, not out. Friedman down low with the puck. Drummond intercepted and cleared by Pascal. And then behind the play, and that's going to negate the rest almost the rest, but a good portion of the power play that Trine had, as Jake Hatton will go to the box. That's got to be an interference call, and it is.
And I'll tell you, Dan Mays cannot be too happy with that one, as it happened in their offensive zone, 180 feet from their goaltender. And to add insult to injury, they still had about 2.5 minutes on the major penalty.
And they're only going to have another 30 seconds of it now once this gets killed off. And it's going to be even strength all the way through, no matter what.
Number 25, Jake Hatton. 2 minutes for interference. Trine penalty on Hatton. 2 minutes for interference at 4:05.
Sean, any update from the other rink?
Yeah, it's Florida Gulf Coast, William Patterson on the other end. I'm seeing the Eagles up 3-0 on the Pioneers currently. There's a shot that's saved. Rebound on the far side. Conkling was able to get the initial stop. And this puck coming out of the zone. All the way down, Drummond. Up into the neutral zone. Lomax gets off the bounce. Lomax shot. Nice deflection out of play. Denton got his stick in the way.
So 1 minute and 26 in the minor penalty to Trine, and then it will be almost 30 seconds of the man advantage, as that major penalty will then be expiring. 15-20 left to go in the second period, 1-1 if you were tuning in late. I'm Rasty McGibbon, my partner for this broadcast, Sean Brederick.
As here comes Trine, they'll send it up to the far end. Bornkamp chasing after it. He's got it. Bornkamp, who's the lone goal scorer for Trine, as Reese Miller for NAU, but they didn't see it coming. Now a nice opportunity here. Shot! Score! What a shot! Oh my! Brendan Werstein! Turnover! Bar down! Beautiful shot.
Puck was exquisitely placed right over the shoulder, glove side shoulder of the goaltender Nolan. And we will stay 4-on-4.
Yep.
As their offending player is in on a major penalty, and as you know, that penalty does not end with a goal scored.
Nor would it anyway, because of the 4-on-4 situation, since it would technically still be even strength. Pascal stretches it out. Bablosian going to try to get a little offense in this time. Up the ice, all the way down. It's even strength. This should go for an icing. And there's the whistle. And stopping play at 14:40 to go in the second. 2-1 Trine.
Thus far, Trine playing the role of the spoiler. Northern Arizona has to win to have any hopes of staying alive.
Draw to the far end. Hold on a second. Near side, as this is again 4-on-4 for another 28 seconds. And all the way down. This ain't no icing, I believe. This was sent down by a Trine player.
Conkling is going to play that in behind his net and regrouping very quickly and skating out is Trine, despite the heavy forechecking efforts there by number 19, Reese Kiefer.
Bornkamp in! Score! Bornkamp, his second! 3-1, Trine!
One second left in the minor penalty to Trine, and 30 seconds left in the major penalty to Northern Arizona. And 4-on-4 hockey has really favored Trine, as they have scored 2.
And now the power play will begin for Trine now, as they just scored on the 1 second left on the 4-on-4, so they still get an abbreviated power play. And now here comes Pearl, fires it in deep.
And if they get a quick shot, they may be able to.
Here's a shot here, save made, and the rebound to the near side. This will come up to the point. They're going to watch their back here. This puck coming all the way down. All the way out, but it's taken here by Friedman.
Assisted by number 19, Brandon Werstein, and number 11, Hunter Legrand.
Hunter Legrand with the assist.
Assisted by Werstein and Legrand.
And Werstein as well. Werstein with the goal, and then he gets an assist. Here's another chance for Pearl, wide of the net. Here's a chance now the other way for Jester. Lost his footing. Good to see Jester back out there, Rasty. We were mentioning that earlier. Back the other way. Once again, here come the Thunder. Right, save, rebound! Not a save by Nolan as he keeps him alive.
Nice lively rebound by Nolan that gave Trine a second rebound opportunity there, and Nolan sprawled out on the far side of his crease with part of his body over the goal line, but he is able to keep this a deficit of 2 with 12:30 left in the second.
Taken away by NAU. Race Miller racing his way in. Save made by Conkling. 12:21 as play stops. (3-1) Trine. Bornkamp and Werstein with the goals. Bornkamp has 2. Oh yeah, I forgot that song. Max Mahood gets the waves off win, and it would not be controlled. Oh boy. I don't think Northern Arizona could get out of this period any quicker. But the problem is there's still over 12 minutes left of it. Right now it's been a nightmarish period for them. Here's a shot from this point, and it's stopped by Nolan. And to the point, Trine will gather it up again. Down low, he's looking for Christie. Off of the boards, it's played to the point. Poked forward there by Shanahan. As this is in the corner, they battle for it. As a penalty coming up here. It'll be against Northern Arizona. A slashing call. It'll be against the Ice Checks and the power play once again for Trine.
For Northern Arizona to climb back into this one, they are going to have to do it without a man inside the penalty box. 4-on-4, Trine has displayed that they are able to find the back of the net, and I would anticipate that their chances are increased with a 5-on-4 scenario.
Kiefer chasing after this one. And at the far end. Well, Trine bringing it back into the zone. Bornkamp with 2 on his tally already. Across the way. Down low to the corner. I believe Bornkamp was there again. This is Legrand. Shot blocked. Mahood. Mahood's the one in the box. Lomax is the one that had that. He cleared it.
Northern Arizona able to just change up a couple very quickly. Trine is regrouping in their zone.
And there come the Thunder. Bornkamp will gather up the puck. Gives it off for Pearl, who puts the brakes on as Race Miller was all over him there. Pearl, nice move. Comes into the zone. Pearl with the puck. Leaves it back. Here's a shot by Legrand. And it's stopped by Nolan. Rebound. Came out here. Werstein keeps it in. Gives it off. Oh, and they say offside. Whoa. Wow. Alrighty. So Northern Arizona with a break. Catch a break there as play stops with 10:15.
Well, for Northern Arizona, they need to kill off this 44, and they need the next 10-15 to try to nab 1, possibly 2. For Trine, they just got to keep the pressure on.
TRINE will carry it out. It's Pearl. This is deflected, but this gets to Groth. And it's fantastic to see him back in this game as well. He took a bad hit earlier. Here's Miller. Got a man cutting. Here's a shot over the bar. Groth. To the zone comes Jatzak. Backhander. To the point, Schaefer's got it. Schaefer, Jatzak moves in, backhander, save, score! They stopped it. It was a puck off the post. It was one rolled in, power play goal with just 1 second left in it.
It might appear that they are activating Jackson Gosnell. As we see some movement on that far end of the bench at Northern Arizona. The goaltender Nolan with his mask up, and it appears that Gosnell.
And here comes the junior. Should be immediate timeout anyway.
The scorekeeper is telling them to drop the puck, actually.
As we'll wait for our next stoppage then. Here's Browning. As this is taken away, a high flying puck. Going all the way down the other way. With the puck. Conkling at his crease watches. As this is Werstein into the zone. Well, stick goes flying. And another chance. A shot. Save. Rebound. Another save. Still loose. And it comes near side. So Gosnell gets challenged quickly. And now he's got a player in his crease. And he's holding him down. I didn't know he was allowed to do that.
Well, the player actually kind of clotheslined him down.
That was Crawford.
And then he returned the favor.
Nice chance in front. Couldn't get it there, though. Crawford was there. Oh, my goodness. Careful there. Don't know what that was all about. Bornkamp steals the puck. Look at this chance. In front, a save made by Gosnell, excuse me. I don't know where Gosnell came from. Back up the other way, and then you're trying to get something moving, but they just cannot right now. Legrand.
TRINE is just overpowering in the...
shot. Gosnell with the save, and near side it will go. And down low. Behind the net is Shurepa. But emerging out there with the puck, Jordan Nolan.
Well, they're going to call too many men, I think.
On Northern Arizona?
No, going to be an elbow.
They'll call that...
It's going to be immediate timeout, and we will have that penalty for you when
no,
it comes back.
Shouldn't be. It should not be immediate timeout.
It was just announced.
I know it was just announced, but they're not supposed to do it at the start of a power play.
I thought you could do it at the start, not in the middle.
Fair enough. Well, we'll take it right here anyway, as they're going to call it, so that's what it'll be. We'll take a second to thank our sponsors.
The 2018 ACHA National Championships are brought to you by Barron's Championship Rings, the official ring vendor for all ACHA National Champions and Hall of Famers. Boston's Pizza Restaurant and Sports Bar, gourmet pizza, burgers, wings, and more. We've got you covered. And by Marathon, fueling the American spirit. The 2018 ACHA National Championships are brought to you by Barron's Championship Rings, the official ring vendor for all ACHA National Champions and Hall of Famers. Boston's Pizza Restaurant and Sports Bar, gourmet pizza, burgers, wings, and more. We've got
Start. An elbowing call. TRINE back on the power play. And now, with the puck, Shurepa. Try to get that one down low. And now to the point. And And at the point here is a shot blocked. And a keep in, a nice one at that. Bornkamp.
Assisted by Jackson and Chase at 10:29.
Nice dangling by Pearl in the corner.
Your attention, please.
There now.
For Northern Arizona, number 30, Jackson Gosnell.
Gosnell was in there as this shot comes in, and a backhander stopped by Gosnell. And off the rebound, it's cleared by Bablosian.
This is the long change. Northern Arizona getting all 4 fresh skaters on as they have been pinned in their own end for about 50 seconds before they were able to relieve the pressure and shoot that puck 180 feet down behind Conkling.
And a backhander, that was not going anywhere. Shanahan put his arm up like, what are you doing? And with the puck now, TRINE moving it up ice. Throwing it into the zone. And up 4-1. TRINE will... Face-off will be to the left of the goalie.
I was confirming your theory with one of the TRINE players that they will have a goaltending switch for TRINE at the conclusion of this period.
That's what I figured. They have 3 goalies active right now.
Very astute.
Well, I just think it's like there was really no reason unless the player got hurt, and this was the plan. And I like that plan, actually, for Dan Mays.
Yeah.
And let the junior, the veteran of the group, score on that shot. A short-handed goal for the Ice Jacks, and they bring it within 2. With 5:55 to go. So that one will work good for them there. Bo Browning, I believe, was the one that scored. A kid out of Sarnia. A sting, if you will. Maybe. No icing on the other end here. Power play was still on. This could be icing, and it is. Face-off will be back down the other way.
And that is the most surefire way to kill off a penalty, is to have the face-off 120 feet from your own blue line.
Goal scored by number 25, Bo Browning. Assisted by number 8, Lucas Lomax.
Lomax got the assist.
Northern Arizona goal scored short-handed by Browning. Assisted by Lomax.
Only one senior on this team, and that's Jacob Pascal. So both teams are fairly young, teams that will have most of their players returning for another season. Into the zone now comes number 23, Volgar. Here's a shot. Gets through! Ollie Janssen!
And that's got to be a stinger for Travis Johansson. Only several minutes ago was Josh Nolan chased from the net, bringing in Jackson Gosnell. And he was just beat 5-hole, elevating the deficit to 3 goals once again.
Puck thrown into the zone. Far end now taken by Drummond, but the Ice Jacks trying to fight back again, down 3. Here's a shot blocked.
University goal scored by number 28, Ollie Janssen.
Janssen with the goal.
23, Kyle Bigger. TRINE goal scored by Janssen. Assisted by Bigger at 15:44.
If you happen to be joining us here late in the second period, my name is Rusty McGibbon. My partner for this broadcast, Sean Bretherick. 5-2, a commanding lead by TRINE University, who has the role of spoiler.
And they're doing that
very
well right now. All the way down, the Thunder grabbed this puck. Hunter Legrand.
Some time early on in this period, there was a major penalty in Northern Arizona. And some 4-on-4 skating as TRINE then took a minor, and TRINE was able to capitalize 2 times.
Nice give and go. Here's Miller. Crawford gets the puck in the zone. Takes it wide. Crawford still with it. Left it back down low to Drummond. In front, but nobody home. Crawford took him down from behind, but he gets back up.
Crawford's having trouble getting off under his own power.
Here's a shot save made by Conkling. Oh, and yeah, Crawford's in vain. And
coming off very slowly there.
Oh, very close to an offside there, but I believe they were going to let that one go anyway, with Crawford obviously coming off to the bench. Down low, nice chance here. Left it up, and a save made by Gosnell.
Not seeing quite the urgency of forecheck from Northern Arizona you would like to see for a team whose life depends upon them winning this game today.
Now with the puck, Pearl. 2:50 to go in the second. Groff sends it in there with Johnson. To the point it goes. Player down by TRINE. They play on. And now a 2-on-1 for the Ice Jacks. Chance here. Nice play. Oh, and they almost get the rebound. Chance in front won't go. They get it to the point. Shot. So it goes wide off of Shoops. Shot on, but they would not find a deflection. Deflected puck wide. Pearl in front and try to get it across there to Bornkamp. And a collision there in near side. And now with the puck, here's Toivola. Toivola across the way. Puck kicked, but it came back out. And Johnson with it, fires it in. Back the other way here now. A shot high over the bar. 1:18 to go here in this second frame. Ooh, Gosnell.
Gosnell tricked us there.
Yeah, he did.
With a quick snapshot all the way over the blue line.
That was a dangerous play, but Gosnell did a good job.
And from his knee.
And now an opportunity. Harrington with Jester. Harrington, toe drag, save made by Conkling. Oh, Conkling stayed with it. He was falling down, but he stayed with it. Behind the net. Trying a chance. That one would not come to be. Sherpa. To the face-off circle as they fight for it there. Volger. Nice stick handles there, and this puck goes up to Harrington. Harrington can't get to it. Neither can Schaefer, though, as Harrington fights. Under 5 seconds left to go in this one. 3, 2, 1, and none. As second period comes to a close, and some pushing and shoving.
4 after the second period of play. TRINE University Thunder 5. And the Northern Arizona University Lumberjacks, 2. Shot time goal at the second period.
And I believe we're going to get a penalty call.
2-3 goal of 24. Northern Arizona had 11 in the second for a 2-3 goal of 22.
I'm going to see Dan Mays here in just a moment. And he's downstairs with Rasty McGibbon. Rasty, take it away, sir.
Rasty McGibbon with head coach Dan Mays. You guys relegated to the role of spoiler, but a role that you're taking very seriously. Tell me about your commanding play in the first 2.
You know what? We've been able to kind of stay out of the box today. Boys are playing hard. We have 29 wins on the season, and to get to 30 would be really special. It's our first year here at TRINE University, and ultimately we're kind of ticked off because we do feel like we're one of the best teams in this tournament. Obviously, our play the first 2 nights did not indicate that, but you know what? We want this bad.
You have demonstrated that you're definitely one of the best here at 4-on-4. Tell me about those 2 goals that came on that 4-on-4 opportunity.
Yeah, we were actually kind of joking on the bench, me and Coach Cole, that if we could play the game 4-on-4 with Bornkamp and Werstein, we'd be really good there. But yeah, it's that's been kind of our strength. Like another thing that we always say is sometimes on the power play we overthink it too much, and if we could kind of decline it and go to 4-on-4, we might not be a bad idea.
It speaks a lot about the confidence you have giving all goaltenders an opportunity to play in this contest. Just talk to me a little bit about the depth that you have at goaltending.
Yeah, no, really, we have 4 goaltenders. Joel Longo's out with concussion, but we have 4 really good goaltenders. We're blessed with that. And we wanted each and every one of them, because they put their heart and soul into this, just like everybody else, to get an opportunity here today. So.
Experience-wise, just speak briefly about what it's meant to your program to be here at Nationals, the level of competition, and just for your guys to experience this.
No, I think it's great because it's one of those things. You cannot have a bad day. You really can't have a bad couple of minutes. And really, what this tournament has come down for our particular team is a bad, probably out of the whole tournament, 15 minutes within this 3 games here. So, I just think it's great going forward for us to experience this, to see the level of every single team that's here, and it's something for us. We're building here, and we want to be back next year, and we're really excited to get this experience, and it's going to benefit our program going forward.
Well, congratulations for you guys for being at the national tournament and for a commanding 2 periods in this game.
Yep, next we got to finish her off.
Thanks very much. Now back to you, Sean.
All right, thank you very much, Rasky. We appreciate the time there, Coach Mays from TRINE University. And after 2 periods of play, 5-2, TRINE. As the third period begins, we have a whistle. Sean Brotherk, Rusty McGibbon here with you. Start of the third period, 5-2 in favor of Trine University here on YouTube, the ACHA Nationals tournament.
With that whistle, we introduce the third goaltender in the Trine Thunder trio, Tyler Huff. Say that one 5 times fast.
Tyler Huff. Nah, I'll just say it once. As a hit on the boards. Getting back up there was Christie, as this is played on the far corner. Gosnell still in net for NAU. He came in for Nolan. That one hit the side of the post, it looked like.
Referee lost sight of it, although Gosnell did not have full control. And they are going to have full-scale changes both sides. It's going to come to the glove side of Gosnell. I would hope to see a sense of urgency in this Northern Arizona team as their fate hangs in the balance. Wow.
Oh, okay. That came flying off there.
Gosnell rode into the goalpost, coming off its moorings, and they're going to have an interference, which comes at an opportune time for the Northern Arizona Ice Jacks.
Yeah, Trine will go to the box. It's Bornkamp, I believe. Bornkamp will go for 2 minutes.
Speaking there with Dan Mays after the official center ice interview, he expressed his skepticism a little bit about that 5-minute major penalty. Definitely not feeling that anything malignant was there, and thought that it may...
This one whistles wide of the net.
Given the impression of a rough.
Here now is Pearl. Cuts it back. Pearl looking, shooting. Save made by Gosnell.
I said it before, best way to kill off a penalty is to have the face-off 150 foot from your goaltender, and that's exactly what Trine is going to do with that shorthanded rush and forcing Gosnell to freeze it.
Here's a shot going over the bar. Far corner. Now with the puck, and you look to try to get it up ice. Pascal will lead the rush with 1:09 to go in the power play. They look to finally set up in the zone. Led it back from a hood, but Borstein was there for Trine. And that'll get to Drummond. He's going to get this out with Schaefer. Took his time to getting into the zone. Werstein is there on the near side, and he'll work it back. And the puck fired right back down again.
Regrouping behind their own goal is Northern Arizona.
There's Race Miller. Couldn't get the shot away clean as it was blocked. And it was almost taken back the other way, but the Ice Jacks able to control it. Or regain control at the point. Sent down low there by Browning.
And they desperately need one here. 10 seconds left in the man advantage as they load up from the point.
A shot, but Browning's shot would not go as it was stopped there by Huff. Nice chance in front here, and a spin-around try in front. And that's was stopped by, not Sherpa. Thompson was able to gather it up, but now Sherpa has it for the Thunder. Nice pass in front. Save made by Gosnell.
Nice job there by Gosnell.
Denton came out all alone.
Denton probably wanted that shot a little bit higher as the puck just inches above that sprawling leg pad there of Gosnell. I think he was trying to go high glove on him, but Gosnell able to track that one down, keeping it 5-2 in favor of TRINE.
Here's a shot down low, and this is taken away near side and in.
Icing was waved off there by the aggressive skating of Northern Arizona.
Puck sent into the zone. Down low, this is taken by Gosnell, who sent it over a little hard there, Emson. And again, TRINE fires back in.
TRINE is going to do that all day long. And they've also got two guys in forechecking very deep.
They get the puck again. Bump, but guess what? TRINE gets the puck. Chance to cross behind the net now, actually. Nice play here. Shot blocked. Blocked by Emson, but TRINE gets it back. Vulgar's got it. And the far corner. Turned over again. Nice chance in front, but it didn't go, as this puck will be finally played by Conley. Well, the hits keep on coming there as the Ice Jacks ice it.
I'll be honest, if I was Travis Johansson, I would call a timeout right now. I would get the guys there and I would say, look, they're going to send two forecheckers in. The puck is going to have to be skated out of the zone.
They're not taking it.
Because you can't really afford to wait another 5 minutes and then try to score 3 goals in the last 10 to tie this up and send it to overtime. And unfortunately, so far, Northern Arizona is responding to the pressure from TRINE by just making more and more passes or icing the puck. And I really think they're just going to have to revert back to basic dump and chase hockey. Get the red line, fire it in.
Puck gathered in here by Conley. He couldn't control. Schaefer. And this is going to be an icing.
But just stifling play there for about the first 5 minutes of this period as TRINE with two forecheckers just wreaking havoc on the Northern Arizona breakout. And Northern Arizona spending a lot of time in their own zone. Even with the early power play opportunity that they had.
Mahood shot blocked. Something came off of something. That looked like a piece of the puck. Stayed on the ice there, and this is left into the corner. Pearl. Down on the knees, and Bornkamp able to work it still, but they'll take it back by Pascal, actually. Max Mahood gains the zone. Giving it off. There's a crossing pass. Shot! Blocked away.
Just a little bit late there on that shot. His skating back, Grant Denton, and his leg pad getting in the way. The linesman picking up the piece of something that you referred to.
Here's a shot save made by Huff.
And, you know, and I like those quick shots from the point. The problem is with the level of goaltending that we've seen out of TRINE, and, you know, Dan May spoke to that in the intermission, you're either going to have to get sticks or bodies in front of those shots to change direction or make it so he can't see it coming in.
Face off one here, Miller. Lifts it up, knocks it down though. Puck knocked down there. 13:30 to go. Into the zone, and here comes TRINE again. Oh, shot wide from Drummond.
Had a late 4-on-2 there for TRINE.
Wow. Drummond put a man on the ice, and they'll let it go. Jansen, and the puck taken away here by Jester, and offsides. 12:50 left to go in the game.
Number 12 from Northern Arizona, Stephen Thompson, has been involved in a little away from the puck pushing. Cooler heads are prevailed, and he's going to replete his oxygen stores on the bench. 12:50 left to go in this third period. This is a do-or-die scenario for Northern Arizona. They need to win and need to get by with a little help from their friends.
Out of the zone here with the puck, Hatton. Puck in the zone, Boblosian. Shot blocked.
And see, they need puck support. They need puck support. They got three guys above the face-off circles. Boblosian just in there fighting all by himself. You're not going to win battles like that in the corner. And at this point in time, Northern Arizona has to.
As this puck is carried in here by Schaefer. He'll carry it into the zone. Left it back for Vulgar. Backhander in front, wouldn't go. Christie at the point, let that one go down low, but it's keeper looking for a stretch pass, and again, it's just been the struggle of getting out of their own zone for NAU. And a turnover, almost got it back.
See, I'll tell you the other problem. Northern Arizona has one guy at the far blue line, they got one guy at the red line, and they leave an overpowered situation in their own zone with no one to pass to. So this one is not going to end well for Northern Arizona as they're doing the small things wrong.
Far side here. This puck is taken back up the other way. And a whistle. Down is Schaefer.
Schaefer.
.56 remain as play stops. No penalties, it looks like here. Just a face-off in neutral zone.
Northern Arizona needing to play dump and chase hockey in the biggest way. And you can't play dump without the chase, and you can't play chase without the dump, so they need them together.
A score by NAU!
A very odd bounce off the boards. The puck centers itself, and skating in with a blast is Toivola. And there is a flicker of light.
2 goals down, 10:44 to go. Now with that goal makes things a little bit more interesting for sure. Well, NAU, with the way that they have been going, and then all of a sudden they pull that one. Got to be a confidence booster. We're going to see how NAU responds.
So just kind of breaking this down with about 10:30 left to go in the third period. You've got 9 minutes to score the fourth, and then about 90 seconds left if you have to pull the goaltender and try to get that tying goal. But it is going to really... Then you have to ask yourself, with 5 goals against, how much does that hurt Northern Arizona?
Backhanded up. Puck taken back up the other way. Max Mahood, he's got it. He shoots. It's saved, made by Huff. And Harrington backing off for some reason.
Harrington with a cross-check to the head of TRINE, and they are going to let that go. The goaltender for TRINE, Tyler Huff, involved in a collision there in his blue ice. And they wanting to get in the head of Tyler Huff.
Puck kicked. As this is taken here by Janssen. But carry back, Nolan will emerge out of his zone. Working this puck up. Nolan keeps with it. Now Jester backhands it in deep. 9:49 go. Denton trying to get this up. Kicked there by Crawford. Denton's got it again. Behind the net. Goes up there.
And there's only one forechecker. They got to send 2 guys in there.
They have 2 in there now. Well, sort of. This is going all the way down.
This is a media timeout.
They're going to give the media timeout. That was not an icing because they whistled that dead incidentally. So it will be no icing, media timeout. We'll be back in just a sec.
The 2018 ACHA National Championships are brought to you by the Columbus Blue Jackets. For tickets and more, visit bluejackets.com. R-Bar, the official ACHA 2018 Nationals post-game hangout and best hockey bar in Columbus. And by the Greater Columbus Sports Commission. Columbus has no off-season. The 2018 ACHA National Championships are brought to you by
Back here again. 2 minutes for hooking is the call.
So assuming that Northern Arizona can shrug this one off, that would leave 7:31 left to go in the 3rd period and give them about 6 minutes to score 1 and then pull the goaltender with the last 90 seconds or so. So it does start to put the squeeze on them. Chase from his net was Josh Nolan, and in relief is Jackson Gosnell.
And now we'll see a face-off to the left, but it's a power play here. As Stephen Thompson called for a slashing call, so another power play for TRINE, and we'll see what happens. There's a chance down low, as this is going to be Legrand. Getting it back, across to Friedman. Friedman, shot blocked. Something went flying. As this is back to the point for Friedman again, and a whistle. Offsides. Not sure what went flying.
I'm not sure either, but I saw it. Face-off is going to come just outside of the Northern Arizona zone, and with that they are able to freshen up their penalty-killing unit. You see the captain for Northern Arizona, Miller, over speaking with the official. And the official out. The official's out looking, as they must have seen that something fly around too, and they're looking for it. Everybody looking. Reminds you of the days when contact lenses came out. Well,
like a mouth guard maybe?
I think he found it.
It was definitely found.
The white mouth guard, a hard one to find, and harder as the wear and tear on this ice surface increases. So what would you say? I shot the puck so hard my mouth guard flew out?
I mean, that could be something, I guess.
It sounds like the start of a bad joke. I don't know.
Yeah. To the point. Here's a shot, and it deflects off of a TRINE player. Shorthanded attempt by Northern Arizona. And here comes TRINE again with the puck. Sherpa. Now that's Bornkamp. At the point. Friedman. Down low to Sherpa. Actually, that's actually Werstein. Now Bornkamp. To the point. Lagon. In front shot, save, rebound, scores! Werstein, power play goal. Now, Werstein now has 2.
6-3, TRINE. And every goal that goes in, you get the feeling that they are avenging those 15 minutes of bad hockey that their head coach Dan Mays alluded to during his words at the second intermission. In goal, Tyler Huff. At the other end, Gosnell, as he has now given up 2, in addition to the 4 that were allowed by Nolan, for a total of 6. And every second that ticks by is like sands of the hourglass for Northern Arizona.
Brandon Westheim. Assisted by number 18, Brandon Bornkamp. And number 11, Hunter LeGrand.
Shot deflects out of play.
Power play goal scored by Westheim. Assisted by Bornkamp and LeGrand.
7:52 left to go in this third period. I'm Rasty McGibbon. Sean Bretherick to my left, bringing you the Pool A number 1 versus number 2 game, with TRINE University playing the spoiler and also playing the number 2 out of the Central region.
Back the other way. Volger shooting. Save made by Huff.
So with 7:44 left to go, Northern Arizona needs 2 in the next 6 minutes.
Here's a chance. They score! Bar down on the shot.
Pardon me, make that 1 in the next 6 minutes.
Malachi Bushy.
The puck just scooting out into the slot area, and he rips it high.
I'm not sure why he did that, but luckily it went in.
Over the goaltender Huff. If that had caught him in the helmet, it might have blown his helmet off, or definitely at least his mouth guard out. Hey, Mom, I blew the goalie's mouth guard out.
Oh, that's an interesting one. Here's a chance. Puck goes into the zone here. Chasing this one down is Denton. Placed down by 2 are the Ice Jacks, and they need to win this one. And and I think it's still actually in theory a possibility because of the way that the games with Toledo, or the games with UNH have transpired with tons of goal scoring. So who knows?
Yeah, I mean, we can start crunching numbers if Northern Arizona pulls off the comeback of the day.
Careful here, though. Behind the net, turnaround try is stopped. Mahood turns it over. Works it back, but it comes to the point. Denton goes deep down in the corner. With it now, Bushy. And he tried to lift it up and out of the zone, but it ended up out of play.
So a couple things that I've seen at Nationals this year that does not come to memory. I have seen 2 diving penalties assessed. I've also seen a minor penalty for delay of game to a goaltender as he shot it out over the very low board that is adjacent to the player benches.
Interesting play. Here's Friedman.
TRINE just took a penalty.
And this makes things a little more interesting.
Friedman there for a cross check. So this is how it's going to unfold. Northern Arizona needs one and needs one badly. They actually need two.
TRINE University penalty at number 7, Alex Friedman. 2 minutes for cross-checking.
And again, as I've said, if you are a coach, having your player take a penalty 180 feet from your goal is a jagged pill to swallow.
Up the ice, here come the Ice Jacks with a minute 32. But TRINE once again controls, and Pascal cannot hold. Another puck lifted out. Ice Jacks down 2. Need one at least. They need at least one quickly here, and this power play is a golden opportunity for the Ice Jacks. And able to hold it. Here's a shot, save made by Huff. Rebound came to the near side. Harrington chases after it. Tried to center it. Oh, nice takeaway. That was by Mahood. To the point. Browning across the way. And Mahood, Browning keeping it in. Lifting it up, this is going to go right back out.
38 seconds left to go in the man advantage.
Puck just kind of measly, just waiting for someone to come get it. Browning. Now Miller. Back up the other way.
A lot of pressure put on there by TRINE.
Nice chance here, perhaps. With the puck, Toivola. There's a shot Miller blocked. And a takeaway. Just as they come out of the box, here come the Thunder. Glove save, Gosnell on the shot from Drummond.
Excellent proactive job on the kill there by TRINE as they were able to spring a man. And I think really a little bit too fancy and too much passing by Northern Arizona as they really like to work the puck from down at the hash marks, but unable to get, with the exception of 1 or 2 good scoring chances, not much on that man advantage. So now about 2.5 minutes, and they need one before they are going to have to resort to pulling the goaltender.
With the puck, Holmes. That shot goes into the netting to the near side corner.
That one whizzed right over the head of Tyler Huff into the near side netting.
.410 remain. Third period, 6-4.
And those 2 4-on-4 goals for TRINE really start to show how much of a factor they were in this contest. And Northern Arizona just needing some puck support along these near boards.
Nice chance here. Bablosian gets ahead. Bablosian knocked off the puck. And TRINE once again the other way. Shoop. Spinning shot blocked. Holmes has got it. Left that one off there. With it now, Barrett. Trying to get through. Like Coach Johansson trying to just get some fresh bodies in there right now. Volgar. Lifted in.
TRINE 2 players with 2 goals each, am I correct?
Max. Wide of the net. And taking this one away now is Groth. Groth crosses up. Grosnell pokes it away. Groth got it back, but it was poked up and out of the zone. Gathered here by Schaefer. Arms stay down as this play is across the way. Going after it now is Toivola. Ice Jacks need to get an opportunity to score. They may have one as Toivola gains the zone. He has to fire it in deep, though.
Now, if the puck gets frozen, I think they really are going to have to look at pulling the goaltenders.
This is taken here by Browning. Now Mahood. His shot is deflected out and out of play. 1:56 to go with NAU down 2.
And if the face-off's coming in the zone, I think you got to pull the goaltender. Absolutely have to. And I'm pretty surprised at that, actually.
Oh, a huge hit near side. Penalty coming up against Trine.
Yeah, and you know what? You just need to give him the puck.
Player back up. It's Nolan.
And so you know what? You absolutely got to pull the goaltender now. Have a 6-on-4.
This could be a time for a timeout by some.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Spencer Johnson to the box.
So no timeout and no goal pulley. I am in disbelief.
Did they want to get?
I'm very, very surprised.
Jester, the centerman.
1832.
Okay, now they're calling for him, which I'm...
Wow. Turnover. Bornkamp. Nice save! Max Mahood! From out of nowhere!
Out of midair.
He just stick-checked that out of midair and saved the own goal, the empty netter, at least for now. Another block. 52 seconds left. Well, don't ever question Max Mahood's effort. Jester left it back. And it's out of the zone again. Thrown in. Okay. And a puck taken away. Poked. Werstein moves in and scores. Bornkamp with the goal. And that'll do it. Less than 2 seconds in, and that's going to do it. Final score, 7-4. Trine gets their very first victory in tournament play. As as we'll get the handshake line, so both teams will not be advancing as that result. And it will be 7-4 final score in favor of TRINE.
TRINE University goals for the Warcamp. No assist on the play. Short-handed on an empty net at 1948.
Preston McGibbon will look for Brandon Bornkamp, the freshman from Fort Wayne, Indiana. 32 shots, I believe, was for TRINE, and TRINE coming out here and scoring 7 in a big way and getting it done. And Brandon Bornkamp down low with Rasty McGibbon. He'll remove his helmet. He's a freshman, folks. He's a freshman, folks. This is new to him here, so he'll just get everything ready to go. Brandon Bornkamp from Fort Wayne, Indiana, for TRINE University with 3 goals. He's with Rasty McGibbon.
Rasty McGibbon with TRINE University, Brandon Bornkamp with the hat trick today. How does that feel on the last day of pool play?
You know, obviously it feels good to get those goals, but I don't know. We just needed to get the win today so we could go home and just represent our school, because it's been a great season. We got our 30th win today as a team, which, you know, that was a big deal to us. It's unfortunate that we couldn't win the other 2, but, you know, at least we can go home with, you know, a little ride on the bus here.
Tell me a little bit about what conversation was going on coming into today's game. You guys knew starting the game that you would be going home after today, but playing the role of spoiler. How do you guys prepare for that?
You know, just like any, you know, we had to treat it the same way. We couldn't just blow it off just because it was the last game of the season. And again, you know, we had 29 wins coming into today. We won our 30th. And, you know, to send that team we just played home, you know, to us it's a big deal just to get even one win here, because it's our first year as a team. So we're building a foundation for the seasons to come, and that's great to us.
You guys had 2 goals, 4-on-4. They're just seem to be really strong 4-on-4.
I mean, I would agree with that, but honestly, we were kind of experimenting with lines just because things weren't working out the first 2 games, and I think today we just finally found it, and guys were working well, passing the puck more and hitting each other on the tape. We were able to produce, and that's all I really got to say.
Well, thanks very much for coming to the national tournament.
Yeah.
We hope to see you next year in Dallas. How many guys will be returning?
Ooh, it's hard to tell right now, but I'm thinking we're going to have a lot of familiar faces, so hopefully we can do it again and maybe win the championship next year. So.
Well, congratulations on your win today, on your 30th victory, and on your personal hat trick. And get some sleep and rest up, and we'll see you in Dallas.
All right, thank you very much.
Sean Bretherick, now back to you.
All right. Both predictions, of course, indeed, but that is all she wrote. 7-4 final score. TRINE University gets their first victory in the national tournament. For all of us here, my name is Sean Bretherick saying so long from Lewis Center.